Okay, in this video, I'm going to introduce you very briefly to the idea of custom audiences and lookalike audiences. You will later in the course be provided a more detailed explanation and look into both custom audiences and lookalike audiences, and you will also see a step-by-step guide on how to create and use a custom audience and how to create and use a lookalike audience. If you will be looking out for these sections in particular, they are called Building Custom Audiences, where I'll teach you how to build one and what one actually is. Building Lookalike Audiences, where I'll teach you how to build one and what one actually is, as well as some ideas for you to use and apply in your own business. And then I also even provide a Watch Me Live of creating a custom audiences and creating a lookalike audience, and how to create multiple lookalike audiences with just a few extra clicks. So look out for those sections. Anyway, back to the introduction to these two types of audience. A custom audience is one that you create using assets that you already built up or already have access to. A lookalike audience is something that is an audience that you create using data you already have or have access to. An example of a custom audience would be an email list. Let's say you've been running lead gen ads and you've collected a lot of emails. You now want to scale this up and find even more people that may be interested in your offer and in downloading that free ebook that I mentioned earlier in the course in exchange for an email address. So you would create a new custom audience. I'm not going to do it now, I'll do it later in the course. You'd create a custom audience and you'd upload your list of emails. And this would allow you to run ads to those people because Facebook has their email address. If the email address is linked to a Facebook account, Facebook will automatically know, okay, this Facebook account is part of this custom audience. And you can then run ads specifically to the people whose email addresses you've received. Another example would be once you've set up your Facebook pixel. I'm mentioning it again. If you don't already know about it, I would skip to the section where I discuss it. It's called Facebook Pixel for Shopify and e-commerce. You could use a Facebook pixel. You can create a custom audience from your previous website traffic from the past 30 days. You can then run retargeting adverts using the product catalog campaign to these people that have already visited your website, and you can show them the products that they've already looked at and clearly are interested in. Lookalike audiences you can create from email lists or from custom audiences, which is what I prefer to do. Again, as I said, I go into much more detail about these two types of audience later down the line, but you will find it's very probable that you will find a better return on your ad spend using custom audiences and lookalike audiences than you would an interest-based audience. For example, I tend to spend £10 sometimes in my interest-based audiences, and I'll make a sale of £50. For custom audiences and lookalike audiences, I probably spend half of that. I probably spend £3 to £5 and still make a £50 sale. So my profit margin is a lot higher. I'm making more money, more profit using custom audiences and lookalike audiences. So that's an introduction to them. Again, I wouldn't look at using these just yet unless you entered this course knowing specifically, I want to know about custom audiences and lookalike audiences, in which case skip to the custom audiences and lookalike audiences section. If that's not you, simply carry on with the course and we will get to that.